Hey guys, it's Erica Rascon, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about my lock journey thus far and how pregnancy affected my hair growth and my hair health. So during this video, I may be accompanied by the great guys across the street who are cutting down branches. They like to stop, make me think that they're finished, and then start up again randomly. So that might be happening. Just for a quick background, for those of you who are unfamiliar with me, I started my lock journey back in 2012, and I had a fro that was about 6 to 8 inches natural, and then it came down to my shoulders when it was flat ironed. So once I locked my hair, it shrank up to about chin length, and I've been working with my locks since then. I started off my locks using comb coils, and then I went into a twisting maintenance technique. And about 2 years into the journey, I started doing interlocking, and I've been interlocking ever since. So even though I started off with my locks at about chin length in 2012, this is where I am now. So my locks are roughly about the length of my bra strap. I haven't done any sort of coloring or anything like that with it. I'm just pretty much a wash, moisturize, and go on about my life kind of person. So that's my lock journey so far. Once I was pregnant, I didn't notice any immediate changes to my hair at all. Some people experience like a lot of growth and they feel like their hair is shinier and healthier than it's ever been. I didn't notice any of that. I definitely noticed when I started to experience hair loss. My third trimester is when it started, and I slowly started losing hair right around the perimeters, especially around my temples. So at my temples, I lost, I would say, about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of hair that receded, and then everywhere else around the perimeter, I lost a couple centimeters. The hair loss lasted for about 2 months, 2 months of loss that got me to that point of losing about a 1/2 inch. Then there was a period where I wasn't losing hair, but I wasn't growing the hair back. That lasted for about a month. During that time, I started a treatment with some oils that I think helped. But to be 100% honest with you, I don't know if it was a hormonal change that started to help my hair grow back, or if it was the use of the oils or a combination of both. And there's honestly no way of verifying that. But in case you want to know what essential oils I used and you want to replicate that at home, it might work for you. You might notice a huge difference too. I started off with doTERRA rosemary essential oil. I chose that one because it worked better than a prescription that's called, minoxidil. That's something that a lot of people were using as a medicine to help their hair grow back. But in studies, rosemary essential oil did even better than that. And it didn't have the side effect of making your scalp itchy. So it was a win-win. So I used the rosemary essential oil and I diluted it with jojoba oil, which replicates the natural sebum in our skin, and also castor oil, which is known for helping with hair growth. So I used jojoba and castor oil as my carrier oils with several drops of rosemary. I applied that to the perimeter of my hair maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I probably should have done it more often than that, but I had a newborn and I'm like, I'm just trying to keep this small person alive. Paying attention to my hair was like the last thing on my to-do list with a newborn. But I did manage to do it about twice a week, I would say, and that was pretty good. And I started to notice results within about a month. Within that time frame of a month, I also applied some other oils to my hair, but I did that a little less consistently. So I used thyme essential oil. I diluted that also with jojoba and castor oil. And after they started to grow, they went through a stage where they're really like nappy and noticeable because it's new growth in your hair and it's not quite long enough to make it into the lock yet. So what I would do during that phase is just gently try to brush it. Occasionally I would wear a headband. Now, the headband was really just to kind of help my overall self-esteem and aesthetic at the moment. So I would put the headband on to hide the fact that I had hair loss. And then once my hair started growing back in, I was wearing headbands occasionally to sort of hide the nappiness or whatever. I don't actually recommend using headbands now that I think about it in retrospect. It helped me get through that time, but it also adds tension to your newly growing hair. So you have these little tiny hairs that are trying to, grow and to live and survive, and then you're like adding this tension on and pulling them back, and that tension can break off the hair that's trying to grow. So it kind of defeats the purpose. Secondly, headbands can also minimize the amount of air that's circulating to your scalp, which is needed for hair growth. So if you're going to wear headbands, please just use them sparingly. Definitely if you're at home or asleep, just let your scalp breathe. That's definitely going to aid in your hair growth process. And overall, I would say, just to summarize, that the hair loss lasted about 2 months. Then there was a month where I didn't see any change, and after that, my hair started growing back. Now, that's different for everybody. You might not experience any hair loss at all. Some of you may have longer periods of hair loss. A lot of it's just hormonal, so you're rolling the dice to see what happens. But yeah, the rosemary essential oil made a huge difference for me. So hopefully it works out for you too if you're experiencing any postpartum or perinatal hair loss. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Just leave a little comment down in the bottom. I'm pretty good about getting back to people on that. And hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching. Bye.